anchor my butt into the ground.
Okay.
Everything has to be like this. Oh, I started pushing. I stopped doing the right thing. I hate that. You know, I get somewhere, I'm like, oh, I'm correct. And then I just,
Yeah.
all right.
Interesting. That's wild.
That is cool.
Yeah. You could do that over here, Bob, but try not to get in the...
So I don't need to.
Right. In fact...
Okay. So
No,
I need to get out of all the bracing issues.
Exactly. Like, push a little bit here and feel your butt and leg. You can't have that. You can't be digging into the ground.
Right,
and
right,
yourself. You
right.
can't do any of that. Not allowed. Because then that'll make you stuck. You gotta trust that you don't need that. You just gotta be sinking the central. You know, you're raising the crown. All this is just sunken, relaxed, and that just goes.
See, I'm
Lifted your leg up.
Yeah,
No, I think the same thing that I did the first time. I think you were there, you started, and because you felt it happen, then you switch back to normal pushing. You gotta keep that you gotta maintain that process the whole way.
that's tough, dude. That's tough. All right.
Yeah. Once you feel it, you can't just go because you couldn't go to begin with. You gotta keep the process going the whole time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's cool. I get it.
Yeah.
That's tough.
It is.
That's very much central equilibrium.
Right. But that's the way to do it. You set yourself up in an impossible situation where you cannot use Li. You cannot use external force in these situations. And then it forces you to figure out how to really be sunk, really be relaxed, really be forceless, and really use Jin from any old position. Part of what happens when I start to sink here is that you're holding me up a little bit. And if I don't recognize that you're holding me up, then this part rests on you. And if this is resting on you, then I'm not truly sinking, and it's going to screw this up. So I have to really push hard and then feel this. I
Yeah,
can't
you let
disappear.
that go. Yeah, you let it
Disappear.
go on top. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
No, I did. Okay. All right.
So this has to keep going this way. This has to
Right.
keep going that way. You disappear. If this rests on them even the slightest bit,
Okay.
then
You
you
didn't mention that. You didn't mention that. In the
Now
video.
try it.
You didn't mention. Yeah, you didn't mention that.
No, but you're not supposed to lean.
Yeah, I didn't get that piece. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So you
all right.
gotta disappear.
Okay,
You gotta
that's a good
you gotta be your own
Yeah,
thing.
that's a good one. I like that. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's real.
Big difference.
Yeah, big difference.
Turn around.
I can do
Like a push-up.
Just did the
Put your hand. No. Be close though. Like this. Now, do this conventionally.
I haven't seen this.
Sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Now,
Uh-huh.
try that with me.
Okay.
haven't seen
All
that.
right. I gotta know. I gotta
Right,
know.
right,
I gotta know. I gotta know.
Yeah. So same thing. Sink.
Yeah.
And just relaxedly extend.
Right. Oh no. See, no.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh. This goes back to what I said.
I just did this.
The energy, the quality of energy changes the minute your mind flips.
Mhm.
It's the same energy, but the quality of it changes. What's happening to you totally changes. It's like, as long as you're minding your thing, then that's inconsequential.
Right.
As soon as you mind what's going on, then it ain't happening anymore. So that's the weirdest thing, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Like leg raise.
Right? Okay. So, which one? Like this?
Yeah. Yeah. Have them. Yeah.
I can't stand.
Oh yeah. I mean, we'll just be. Yeah. Yeah. Well, then,
Yeah.
yeah. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. That's a tough one.
Let this drop. Let this come under.
Man, I can't do this one yet. Oh, I gotta think about it again. Let me try one more time. Come on.
Yep.
That's tough. That's a tough one.
Let me try. I actually just did this for the first time earlier today.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
I was using my leg a little bit. Let me try it again. I was using it a little bit the wrong way. I wasn't.
The legs are just strong though.
I wasn't on this leg.
That's the thing with it. The legs are just strong.
See, a lot lighter that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't use it. This is your insubstantial leg. You can't use it like a leg. You just gotta open up.
Yeah.
Try it again, Lan.
I never tried it.
Okay.
Same, just like when you did the leg thing on the ground. This is actually the same action. Right there you go. Yeah. There. All right. So both of you grab a hold of a bicep, and I'll do this conventionally, and then I'll do it just by changing the shape of my arm. So the first time will be regular, right, where I'm using my muscle to do this. Okay. So you could.
Feel the flexion, right? of the
Right.
bicep.
And now I'm gonna change the shape of my arm.
Yeah.
Now the bicep still shortens, but no tension there when it happened.
Right.
It's because I didn't use muscular force. I used gym to do that.
Right.
I just changed the shape.
Right.
And so, you know, if that's a person, you know, you're moving them, they're not feeling it. Just like you didn't feel that tighten, they don't feel the tension.
So they won't have nothing to react against.
Exactly.
Right. Right. That's interesting.
Alright. So just be relaxed, right? Now if I'm like this and I try to get under you and very tough. This is no different than folding your arm. When I did that fold your arm, should have just built fold your body up. Oops, your head hit me.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
But do you see how you feel almost compelled, like I gotta sit up?
Yeah, that's right. It was almost like a spring going, and I want to go up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, that's
And right after that happened, it got a little tense. It's like I felt that and I started doing the wrong. Did you feel?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Do it again.
I screwed up halfway because his head hit my knee. And this is weird because I'm not used to being in this position. This is like very poor structure.
How are you usually kneeling?
No, what I'm saying is this is very poor structure.
Oh, right.
So I gotta make sure I'm really open and not trying. Yeah.
You want to try it, Dorothy?
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, you really feel like, why am I sitting up? I have to sit up. It gets you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was like.
But it's it's the same way when I folded your arm. I'm just folding your body.
Yeah.
Just no strength. You use strength, it'll screw you up.
Okay. Come on. Yeah. This is really messed up.
And look, I actually did. One of my patients is like, he was like 200 pounds. He's an old man, and he needs help to get up. So I'm trying to help him get up, and it's like, oh, he's heavy. And not only that, but he's pushing into me besides to try to push himself up off of me.
Right.
So it's like, oh my god.
Right.
So the following, and that was before I had this thought. And then I did this with my training partner. It worked out. So the next time he came in, it was just like, oh, I just sat him right up. It was awesome.
Cool.
I didn't have to work.
Right. Okay. So my hand's going under your neck, right?
Yeah, that's the tricky part because, like, go to put your hand in there.
Okay.
See how you gotta fumble around?
Yeah.
And so to me, that's what brings me out of it. And then I have to kind of get back into,
To that openness, that whole.
right, because I'm like fumbling to get under here.
Right, instead of just being and then doing it.
Right,
Right.
I try to get there correctly, but, you know, I end up falling apart as I'm trying to get my hand under you.
Right.
And then I kind of get myself back together. Yep. And then like just try to lift me, try to lift me normal, like just you know, and I'm just relaxed. I'm not doing anything different. And then if you try to use strength, it's like it's hard. It's
Jesus.
it's very
He's not
difficult.
even tensing. He's not even.
No, I'm just relaxed, but it's very difficult.
It's very difficult.
But if you just, and that's what I'm saying. You could be in any position you want. You could be on the ground. You could be sideways. It doesn't matter. You do the right thing. You have an advantage. It's going to work. If I'm rooting on the ground and you push and it's here, okay.
Right.
And say I want to go a circle, okay. And then if we'll skip bigger circles, but if I want to just do it here, you know, just right there, I just,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Right.
And if you do it like, let me do it while you're coming in. Good. So
Right.
it catches you like that. But
Right.
if I'm sinking and really open to the point that it's already coming up, go ahead. Do you feel that as you touch? Huh.
I'm not clear.
This is fine.
All right. Feel this.
Okay.
Now let go. Now feel this. You see how it's catching?
Yeah.
Catching you as you play?
Yeah.
Because I've done away with that. I'm not going down there anymore. Not just gave it up.
Interesting. Okay.
No more circles. You know, you make your circle so small that's a point, and you know you do things with. But you don't even do that anymore. You just give up. And so that the same way my own tongue, like the weight of my body goes down and come up, it's already coming up. So as soon as you touch me, it's already there. It doesn't have to go down first. When you touch, it's right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as opposed to.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying. I mean, I think that's what because
Like when I shift, you'll feel the difference. I'll push the hip here, and I'll be here, and I'll keep it sunk.
and there's the shift. Right?
Okay.
Right.
Now,
Right.
feel the difference the second
Yeah,
time?
yeah,
How much lighter it is?
Yeah.
And I didn't have to do anything.
Okay.
Right.
That's because I'm not going down there.
To guess
Right.
how this happens.
Yeah.
This is just.
So what do you just stop it right there?
How's that happen?
Are you saying you're
Well-
just dealing with it right there? It's got to go somewhere. You know what I mean?
Emptiness.
I thought it was.
It's being empty.
Right.
So I'm not even doing that. It's just there. Yeah. What they're doing, in other words, it's like David. I mean, he talks about being transparent.
Yeah.
So in this push again, and I'll ground, and then I'll use this to do this.
Right.
Okay. See, that's not transparent. That's
Yeah, that's not really, right.
this line is going down, and I'm changing this line.
coming back up.
Right.
Right.
Now, go ahead. Now, there's no line. There's nothing.
Right,
You
right,
can't
right.
feel. In other words, you can feel me coming, but it's stronger than you. The first way. The second way, you can't feel where it's coming from. Am I right?
Right.
Exactly.
Yes, that's it.
There is. It's nowhere. I'm not doing anything. I'm just changing my shape. I'm shaped like this. Now I'm shaped like this, and I'm open and pun the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm not manipulating a line that's going through me.
Right.
With, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that's what I've been doing, but I can't explain it that way, so I think about it that way first.
Right.
But just to do it like that,
Well, yeah, that's definitely-
doesn't you know, you can't get to this without going.
Exactly, you start there.
You gotta start there, right?
Right.
You gotta start there.
But then you let that go, and that's where you're back to the effortless and the forceless stuff. You're just being open,
Right.
empty.
Right.
Hmm.
Right. Well, that's the same thing as like when they push. At first, it used to be okay,
Right.
into my back leg,
Right.
and then shifting from back to the front. I guess.
Right.
And then it got to the okay. There it is.
Right.
I didn't even get down there yet.
Right.
It actually stopped right about here,
Yeah.
and pop is already there. As soon as
Right.
I get pop, it's already
Right.
there. I didn't even take it down yet.
Yeah.
That's where that was my latest
One's
like
further in, one's
coming into like effortlessness. That's
Right.
what I just because I was working with her a lot, and
Which one's
you saw it happen on the latest
Right,
video.
yeah.
You know what I mean? She came in and said pop,
I can actually see.
and I was like, oh, there it is. I was like, oh, okay, I get it. You know what I mean? So I don't have to wait till the pressure builds up to the point where
Right.
it goes all the way down.
Right.
I was
But
wrong.
the lightness never got like you never
Right.
even got past here, and I'm already redirected
Right.
at that point.
Yeah, that's like the spring, you know, and that's, I'm sure it's in the regular traditional yawn form, because the way the extension is, it's,
Right.
my teacher calls it, you know, the spring, it's like springy leg is what it is. And you can change the depth of the spring. You can let
Mhm.
it go, you know, you can change the depth.
Right.
And that's still just slightly different than what I just did though, when I'm not doing that at all.
Mm.
It's the same thing, because it could be a spring without that circle, and that's what you're talking about.
Right,
It's just-
right,
Right, right, but you could still do away with that. That's like a mental, that's like an overlay.
Don't tell me you can pull it out.
It's like a,
Yeah.
it's something that you're doing still. You're still doing.
Okay. All right.
And you
right,
don't even
right.
have to.
I'll
Like-
have to
like,
reconcile that.
So,
Now do you see how
like, so not with my hip, like up here, if you push, go ahead, and then it's down here, you know what I mean? And, you know,
Right. Yeah. Right. Right.
But, and so what you're talking about is keeping the spring shorter, go ahead, say.
Right. Right there.
Right,
Right.
but no spring, none of that shit, just, go ahead.
That's what they just did.
Yeah.
It's like, there's,
Right,
it's
right,
like,
right.
what?
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually.
Cause see, that way you don't even feel, I mean, obviously you feel my skin, but it's like,
There's a lot
you know,
video.
and then when I'm moving you, it doesn't, you don't have that,
That
Yeah,
right.
it's
that,
more gentle.
That clench. That I call it that clench involved with it.
right,
That's interesting. Just. God, I don't know if I'm doing that or not now. I gotta review my stuff.